Now about unemployment. Unemployment refers to a situation in which people who are willing to work, able to work, and actively looking for a job cannot find employment. It is not simply the absence of work, it specifically applies to individuals who want a job, are available to start working, and are making real efforts to search for a work. This means that people who are not looking for a job, such as students, retirees, or discouraged workers, are not counted as unemployed. Economists measure unemployed within the working age population. According to common international standards, this is usually from age 15 to 64. In some countries, the minimum working age used is 16, but the upper limit normally remains 64. So a person within this age range who does not have a job but is actively looking for one is officially considered unemployed. Understanding unemployment is important because it shows how well an economy is using its human resources. When unemployed is high, it means many people who want to contribute to the economy are unable to do so. This affects both individual livelihoods and the overall economic performance of a country.
There are four types of unemployment. The first type is frictional unemployment. This is temporary unemployment that occurs when people are between jobs and searching for their first job. It exists because the job market has imperfect information. Workers need time to search for suitable position, attend interviews, and evaluate different offers, while employers need time to review application and find the right candidate. This matching process naturally takes time, usually a few weeks to a few months. For example, fresh graduates, job hunting, or workers switching companies. The second type is structural unemployment. This is more serious and long-lasting. It happens when there is a fundamental mismatch between the skills workers have and the skills companies need. The main causes are technological advancement, industry transformation, and economic shift. The industries modernize or decline, workers' existing skills become outdated or irrelevant. Unlike frictional unemployment, structural unemployment cannot fix itself naturally. It requires intervention like government retraining programs, education reforms, or workers relocating to different areas. The economic and social costs are high. For example, workers replaced by automation lacking technology skills. The third type is natural unemployment. This is the combination of frictional and structural unemployment together. It represents the baseline unemployment rate that exists even when the economy is healthy and at full employment. Natural unemployment is inevitable because in any dynamic economy, there will always be people transiting between jobs and some skills mismatch due to constant technological change. This rate varies across countries depending on labor market flexibility, education system, and economic structural. Economists call this NIRU, the non-acceleration inflation rate of unemployment. The fourth and final type is cycling unemployment. This is caused by fluctuations in the business cycle and overall economic activities. Aggregate demand of goods and services falls, forcing companies to reduce production and lay off workers. During expansion, demand increases and cyclical unemployment decreases. This type is involuntary. Workers want to work and have skills, but there aren't enough jobs because overall economic demand is too low.
Next, I will explain the effect of unemployment on individuals, the economy, and society. First, let's look at how unemployment affects individuals. When someone loses their job, they immediately stop receiving income. This loss makes it hard to pay for everyday needs like food, housing, healthcare, and education. Without money, families can fall into debt or poverty. Unemployment also lowers living standards. People must cut back on basics, moving to cheaper homes, eating less nutritious food, or skipping medical care. Over time, this impacts their happiness and family life. Another important effect is stress and mental health problems. Losing a job often brings anxiety, depression, and low self esteem. Long term unemployment can increase family tensions and feelings of hopelessness. Next, unemployment affects the economy as a whole. When many people are jobless, consumer spending decreases sharply. With less money spent, businesses earn less and may reduce production or delay investment, which slows down economic growth. At the same time, governments face higher costs. They must spend more on benefits and job programs, increasing budget deficits. This money is diverted from important public projects like building schools or hospitals. Finally, employment impacts society. High joblessness can trigger social problems including higher crime rates, homelessness, domestic violence, and drug abuse. Community stability suffers. Income inequality also widens. Those with job maintains their lifestyle while the unemployed fall further behind, which can cause social tension and weaken national unity. In summary, unemployment has wide-ranging effects. It harms individuals by reducing income and well-being, slows economic growth, strains government resources, and creates social challenges. Addressing unemployment is essential for a healthy economy and society.
Malaysia can overcome unemployment problem through several strategy measures that help strengthen the labor market and create more opportunities for workers. First, the government can create more jobs by increasing investment in infrastructure projects such as building highways, improving public transportation, and constructing new schools and hospitals. These projects employ engineers, construction workers, suppliers, and many supporting industries, which mean they create both direct and indirect job opportunities. Second, improving technical and vocational education and training, or TVET, is very important. Many industries today require practical skills, especially in engineering, hospitality, automotive, and digital technology. By strengthening TVET programs, Malaysia can ensure that workers have the right skill that match what employers are looking for, making it easier for them to find jobs. Next, encouraging entrepreneurship can also reduce unemployment. When the government provides grant, low interest loan, and business training, more people will have the confidence and resources to start their own small businesses. These new businesses not only give income to the owners but also create job opportunities for others in the community. Lastly, Malaysia needs to address the education industry mismatch. This means ensuring that what students learn in schools and universities match the skill that employers need. By improving career guidance and strengthening partnership between industries and institutions, graduates will be better prepared for the job market and have a higher chance of being employed. By applying these measures, Malaysia can efficiently reduce unemployment and continue strengthening overall economic stability.
Let me begin with a question. Why do so many fresh graduates in Malaysia struggle to find jobs? You study hard, earn your degree, and step into the job market, yet the opportunities seem out of reach due to so many reasons. So let me share 4 key factors behind this challenge, according to the article from Fame International College 2025. One of the main reasons for graduate unemployment in Malaysia is the mismatch between education and industrial needs. In 2017, about 175,900 graduates, which is 4.2%, were unemployed because their education did not match to the job market demands. Many students choose courses like business and social science, which already have too many graduates. Meanwhile, companies are looking for workers in STEM field and technical areas. This mismatch causes graduates to struggle in finding jobs that suits their qualifications, leading to unemployment. Also, many graduates in Malaysia struggle to find jobs because they lack of soft skills such as communication skill, critical thinking skill, problem solving skill, and English proficiency. Even if they perform well in academically, they often haven't had enough exposure to real work environment where these skills are developed. As a result, they may not meet industry expectation. Another reason why many graduates are unemployed is because they expect high salaries and senior position even though they have little or no working experience. This creates a mismatch between what graduates want and what companies can offer. When graduates' expectations are too high, they may reject jobs or feel disappointed, which makes it harder to find jobs. Most companies prefer candidates who are willing to start at entry level, learn new skills, and grow slowly in the company, which is having a realistic attitude and being open to learn is important for starting a successful career. Final factor for graduate unemployment is the lack of industry exposure during their study time. Many university programs in Malaysia focus too much on theory, exam, but not giving enough attention on practical learning. Because of this, graduates find it hard to use what they learn in their job. Even when industrial training is given, it is often too short or not related to actual work. This gap between what students learn and what companies need makes it harder for graduates to get jobs and succeed in the workplace. In conclusion, upcoming graduates should give attention to these key factors to reduce unemployment and build a workforce that more skilled, competitive, and ready for the real world for the successful future.